was quite a bright kid. That's why when I'm roaming around, it doesn't bother me that I haven't made it materially. I was a good kid, and I'm content with what I've learned when it comes to. I was in K University, but before I even went to K University, I did my community service. You know, with educational prac sets. When you say community service, I know what it means. I offered my service at Laura District. Laura Secondary, I taught there for almost close to 8 months before I went to school. So at least I have job experience. It's not just that teaching. I've been to the NTC here when I was on and off Pantang. I used to help them. It's just that it got to a point, nobody is accepting the fact that madness itself is a sickness. Nobody wants to go in for that. Madness is a sickness. Every sickness has a cure, right? You see, they believe when you all go to the argument that madness is an issue. When you come that they should diagnose as medical pregnant, and they all think, then your case has no solution, just like epilepsy. For instance, at Harvard said that you see the tree, you can transfers around the tree, you can interfere with the tree. How do you do that? It's meditation. I'm not a monk like Agric Mendele, but I do know. I rock, seriously. My mother doesn't know who I am. You staying with me, but you don't know who I am. After I came back, nodded this way. See, bro, I'm really nodded. When they say person is nodded, like Shaminit's type. I'm not a musician. The way I live free. I live like an animal. Because I've seen it. My situation is a spectacular type. Can you imagine when I was at the JSS level, we were 45 people in the class. When we got to SS, we were only 19. By the time I go to the university, we were only 13, so you see, and classmates are scarce. Out of the 13, sir, can you believe that about 6 of them were Nigerians? So you see, at the close of the day, I was the only person from the north here, the entire north, from this boundary around Hamlet, down straight to Bwali, in the class. You see, if I lose contact, I've lost contact, you see. All the educated, you have big time educated people here, and they've done nothing about this common sensitive. It's a societal dysmenia, how will I put it? My English is getting rusty. I'm trying, if not, for the number of years, even look inside, I keep entertaining people to imagine me in one single plane. I keep telling people, I'm sensible, I have my sense. I can teach a crowd, I can teach medical doctors, I can teach them, I know how to teach them. This your muscle, this is scopular muscle, we call it a skeletal. How do I know that? I know that about 10 years ago I studied in school, real study. Still nothing for it. Angela, Doctor, Abi, you know Harvard, right? You've heard the name Harvard? Yeah. A tree can measure the heat of its environment, right?
Yeah.
Just like a thermometer can take the temperature of a human being. Good, we're getting somewhere, Doctor.
Yeah.
I'll start with family first. It's a social structure, isn't it? But personally, what I want from every reactionary perspective of my environment, it's an ecosystem, isn't it? I want peace. What is peace? It's preaching. I go to church if I can. I respect my mother, that is a responsibility. I respect humanity, that is still also a responsibility, you see. I have that in mind a lot. But for total time, what I expect from my family, I expect care itself. To manage such a patient is not easy. I've seen my father, the time he was going back into his senility. I'm still quite young, I'm not more than 34. At the time my father was around 50, I could see the effect of hormonal agreement. That is his own genetic makeup, calling on his age. Are you getting it? And mine is quite askew. I'm not quite normal, so I'm hoping that everybody within this Japa community should understand that we have a straight demeanor. If you are sick of malaria, you can get to the hospital and get a malaria drug. I get it. Everything is a procedure.